Hey guys, it's RCK and I'm glad to have you back here again today, of course. And we're going to be going over our next episode of the LA Gath series. And this is going to be episode 3, number 3, turn 3, however you want to call it. And let's go ahead and jump in. We have Pangea prophetizing here. We have two battles, one being the scout battle and one being the expansion battle. So let's see what this first one is. This one looks like the scout battle for sure. So we do have these shades here. I do see these shade beasts, very interesting, and I see a fiend of darkness, not very good for us. He is very, very strong in darkness, of course. Very, very scary. What's that other guy? The Shade Lord. Yeah, he's the leader. He's got a fire sword. Ethereal. Interesting. Definitely not a fun crowd you want to be around. Let's see, did our scout get out? Yes, he did. Good job. Good job. We've been very lucky with that lately. Then we have the battle in the Rim Mountains. And let's go ahead and watch that one. This is going to be our expansion party. Had the javelin throwers in front. Had the phalanx troops. I think they are. Well, they're a formation fighter. They're not. They're just the soldiers. They're not necessarily phalanx. And then the sacreds were on either side. That's just the way they get clumped up with them. So it actually works out very, very well for us. This has something I have tested out, and it's very, very fun to see. I like very nice formations. It does break up a little bit here in the once we really connect to it, but you have the flanking giants on either side. You have the phalanx type troops moving through the middle here, and of course you can still fit multiple to it. Well, I don't think they can fit multiple score with the other units since they are not formation fighters themselves. But they did have a nice javelin fire into. You didn't have to worry about them hitting your own units. Let's go ahead and speed it up. Have our giants doing their thing, and attack skill. His battle fright. Not too bad. He still has him around 11, but attack skill 16, defense skill 16. I mean, you're looking at a heavy cav unit at this point. Has taken some damage, okay, but he is hitting for 35 magical damage. So he is hitting like a truck. He has fire resistance 4. He's gluttony, so you have to keep that in mind. These guys, they eat up a lot of your supplies. So you have to be careful. You definitely do not want to get diseased and things like that. But if you do get diseased, of course you do have. Is it the Abba? It is the Abba. You have a healer. Now healer is a very, very, very nice tag to have. It's a lot different than disease healing because disease healing only heals diseases. It will not cure all the afflictions. But healer definitely will cure all of your afflictions. It's a very, very nice tag to have if you have a feeble-minded, dementia, all the rest of these problem units. A healer will fix that for you. So, very, very cool. But they are heretics, so remember that. You definitely don't want them sitting in your capital. Um, Nature 2s are very nice, though. Can we add another one? Yes, we can. So, hopefully by next turn we'll be recruiting 5 givers per turn. And let's go ahead and take this Levite priest off and throw in another Sybil here for our research. Technically enough, oh, wrong one. Oops. I mean, Astral 1, Nature 1, could we throw in something like a Abba or maybe possibly a Yedidin and just get them started site searching? It's always a very, very nice. Let's think about that. And the Kohens are blood hunters, of course. They're very, very good at it. Well, not very, very good. The Kohen Gadol is, but he's just a lot more expensive to have, of course. Very high upkeep, high base cost, takes 2 turns to recruit. Let's get an Appa. I want him going around site searching. I think that'd be quite nice. Get some early nature since we don't actually have access to it at the moment. Now, this priest commander combo will definitely do a good job with keeping these guys leadership. Yes, hold an attack closest, and I want you on blessing, blessing. Let's do blessing one more time and cast spells, whatever you want to cast. You guys are all in the same square. Let's move you back a little bit along with you two. Well, we could. Well, no, no. Let's leave him about there. Just stay behind troops. I don't want you getting in danger. And honestly, we could pull these guys back a little bit just to save a little bit of time from the archer fire coming in, because at that point the indie archers will have to move up and shoot at us. So we get to keep that in mind. And I don't necessarily think that the 3 gibbers can take on anything here at the moment. What we should definitely do, of course, forget we blood sacrifice. What we definitely do, of course, we should ping. What do we want to ping? Like Gath province, but I think we'll save that for the main expansion force. Move down to one of these 2 swamps here. Do we have any waste? There's a waste right there. We need to get our hands on that. Is there any? There's one way over there. We're gonna have to fight for a waste. We cannot move like that. Let's do this. Get you even closer. I want you pulled back just in case those crossbows target you. Let's actually go for... but at this point, what we could do instead, we do have 2 commanders. Go ahead and pull you up. Something along those lines. And you'll have divine blessing cast, so we don't necessarily need the prophet. We don't necessarily need the priest. We can hold the priest for when we move into that province, just as kind of an avalanche to hit. And maybe, hopefully, if the scales are right, we can hit this province on the go around back. Second idea, we can go ahead and hit this, but hopefully we can get this with another expansion party coming out of the castle here. This putting it at this turn, and then next turn, and at that point we'll be reset, because next turn we'll produce both of these, and then turn that will be reset again, so we can order another priest at that point along with a mage. Definitely want to grab this. It's just very questionable with a small amount of units. That's the only downside. But we will try our best, of course, hopefully. I mean, this is just the plains. Hopefully it gives us a little bit of money since we're going on the lower end. Would love to have this mountain here. Definitely love to have this, of course. But we definitely need to fight to that waste right there, because we have a few spells, actually, that has to be cast in wastelands. So, very, very key for us to get there. We don't want to not have one, in a sense. Well, since that's the way they look, yeah, there is one right there. It doesn't look like there's many at all on the map, to be honest. There. Wow, okay. Yeah, we definitely need to grab one of those sooner than later. And hopefully by moving through this nice farmland province, I mean, that is great income, great population. We can definitely blood hunt that. 15,000, nice. Probably some of these lower population places, we'll probably just blood hunt them to the ground. Might leave that one, might not. Not sure yet. I'll have to think about it. Heavy infantry. Let's go and ping this, actually, just so we know ahead of time. But at this point, I mean, we're pushing with 5 givers now and basically our entire expansion force. So, yeah, I think we'll be able to take these crossbows out. I mean, the givers, they do have they have nice bronze shields, nice protection on them. They have 14 protection themselves, morale 10. That's because he's battle fright. He has morale 10 because he's battle fright. Otherwise, he should be 15. I mean, 38 hit points. He'll be able to take a couple of these crossbow shots. Not too many, but he will be able to take a couple. We should be okay. Should. So fingers crossed for sure, guys. And that should be it. Definitely. Actually, we can't blood sacrifice here at the moment. And it looks like our preaching power is already up as far as it should be. But I mean, we are Dominion. We're higher Dominion strength than that. 6, yes. I'm just making sure. It might just be 3 that the priest level 1 can preach to. I think if it's a level 3, holy level 3 that's in a temple province, I think they can go up to 7 or something along those lines, 8 or 9. I don't remember off the top of my head. But it's interesting. It's something that you kind of know, and it's like it's a fact that's there. But sometimes it comes in handy, sometimes it doesn't. So definitely feel like we will be okay here as long as there's no real heavy cav. Like I said, I would love to grab that, but I feel like a waste is just more beneficial for us to make sure that we have throughout this game. Um, Later on, I mean, we can definitely try to piggyback on the back of our gibbers to get us through the first war, but I definitely want to start using some of our sacreds, or not sacred, some of our summons, which would be very, very nice for us. And let's go ahead and pick. I probably should have already picked something by now. Let's go up to construction 2. Uh, Research level 3 is nice. We could do some definitely do some point buffing with things like generation. Use an extra gem on our commanders. Not astral shield. Which the alteration? Not cheap fate. Luck. Luck will be a good one. So maybe alteration 3 or blood 3. Something I'm going to ponder over the next couple or probably today, and I'll probably change my mind come tomorrow. So probably don't need construction 2. I mean, yeah, we could definitely use it, but is it needed more than casting other spells that would be very, very good for our troops? Probably not. So let's take that off. Um, we'll have chances to research it later on, of course. And that will be all. Let me press N to make sure that the only thing left over is our priest because we don't want to move him at the moment. And it is. Let's go ahead and put some PD in before I forget. 6. Due to the fact that we already had that Ronin event, so close. And I put 11. I'm sure we're going to get attacked by barbs quite frequently. So I hope you have a good one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.